there's a couple of different obligations with that, and that is one is being a hospitality professional in general. I mean, we're welcoming people to our events, which I call our homes, and also to our tables to enjoy meals. And if there's individuals who can't eat specific foods, you're making them kind of unwelcome at your event. The other obligation falls into the Americans with Disabilities Act. Eating was added as a major life activity in 2008, along with seeing and hearing and all of our bodily functions. And so it falls under Title I and Title III of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which makes it if you're hosting an employee event, you could potentially be discriminating against someone if you're not accommodating their need. And then if you're holding it in a place of public accommodation, like the convention center here, then you also have that obligation to meet the disability. So the ones that I suggest that planners ask for on their registration forms are vegan and vegetarian for sure, kosher and halal, because we're welcoming a lot of individuals from around the world, gluten-free. It is the #1 Googled diet of preference right now, but also food allergies. And my suggestion with the food allergies is to ask for food allergies just as a checkbox, and then be specific and ask for the top 8. Which of the top 8 are you? And then list the other. And then other ones that have come about, I heard somebody was allergic to citrus, and corn is a growing need. And in the European Union and Canada, their list of allergens are a lot longer than the ones here in the States. So it's a wide variety of things, and don't be surprised by what somebody asks for. Everybody, and that's one of the biggest challenges, because we have a lot of people in our whole little supply chain of how we make an event happen. And so the first part is the meeting planner needs to ask the question of the attendee, and not ask it as an open-ended question, because that really leaves it up for conjecture and your own interpretation. But if you're very specific about it, asking with check boxes, then you can provide a spreadsheet of attendees, and that goes to your convention services manager. But definitely having that conversation with your hotel chef before you start planning the event. And if you keep your history of your attendees, going in and saying, okay, this is what we had, the number of requests that we had for gluten-free the last couple of years, this is what we have going forward. And don't let them know, make sure that they know well in advance of 72 hours. Chefs can be super creative with what they're making, but they need to know before they place the food orders. And the other people that need to know are the banquet service captain for sure, the sous chefs, as well as the servers. And the servers, it's really valuable if the servers understand what's in the food that's being served. So if they have any questions from attendees, they can answer those. So you can actually reduce your costs if you incorporate the needs into the menu planning up front. And so you're not really making, if you have 50 different requests and you have 100 people, you don't have to make 51 different types of plates. You can reduce that number down, maybe to 2 plates that need to be served.